Hello everyone, welcome back to Art a la carte, and today we're going to be drawing a fox. So fox is very similar, of course it's in the dog family, and I've done several videos on how to draw wolves, so you can kind of go back and look through those, and it might give you some helps too. But I'm going to start off with my shapes. I'm going to start off with the circle shape for the head, and then I'm going to come down and put another circle for the chest. Now, a difference is between fox and wolves. Obviously foxes in size are much smaller than wolves, but also they have a little bit of a shorter neck. Their neck isn't as long, but their bodies are really long. They're meant for running through the underbrush and burrowing into little dens. So they're kind of almost a mixture of a wolf and a weasel, or a ferret in that aspect, of that they're just a little bit more agile. So I've got a circle for the chest, kind of a circle for the barrel of the stomach of the fox, and then another circle for the rump. And so I'm going to bring the backbone down, and I'm going to bring his legs in. And if I was looking at this, it wouldn't be an exact square shape measurement. Like when I do other animals, it's a pretty good square. There's a little bit more of a rectangle. They have kind of a little bit shorter legs. I'm just going to draw kind of the lines for where I want the legs right now, and then I'll kind of thicken them up after I make sure they're in the right position. And we actually have foxes where we live, which is, I love foxes. I don't like it when they kind of go after the chickens in the backyard, but they're fun to look at. I've only seen them a couple of times. They're pretty antisocial, or sly. They're sly foxes. Alright, so I've kind of thickened up the legs a little bit, bringing in the kind of the underside of the stomach, and I'll put in their paws. And the shape and the format of how their legs bend and go, very similar to cats and dogs. That same where the shoulders go and bend and all that. So, alright, so now let's get onto the tail. They have these really good full tails. So I'm going to bring just down the tailbone, and I'm just going to thicken that out. They have beautiful tails. I love their tails. Alright, so now let's look at the face, which is really where the fox kind of comes together. Alright, so I'm going to find the very center of my circle, and I'm going to kind of draw a little bit of a T, or a cross right there in the center. This is going to let me know where the snout comes out. So I'm going to bring a line kind of out to where the snout goes, and I'll draw a little circle for the actual nose part. And it's going to kind of wrap around towards the bottom of that circle. So it comes out from here, and if I wanted him to look up higher, I'd bring the nose up and bring it down, but his head's kind of looking in kind of like that direction. Okay, so it's going to come to his nose, come down to the bottom there, and then right here at this mark here, I'm going to put in his eyes, and I'm just going to put in just some circle areas so that I know where they are. And then coming up on the top part of his head, I'm going to put in some kind of little rounded triangle shapes for his ears. I'll bring down his little neck there. That kind of blocks it in, kind of the shapes of what I want for the fox. So I'm going to take my gummy eraser, and I'm going to kind of clean up that X mark then. So right now he's looking kind of plain, so let's go ahead and go back in here and just kind of tighten up some of these lines here. And the very tips of their ears are really nice, have these nice black tips. So kind of thicken up the tip of it, have it come on down. And then their eyes kind of have this nice little tear duct that comes down towards the corner and then kind of goes up. I'm going to leave a little spot in there, not totally colored in, just for the shine in his eyes. And I'll do the same thing over here. darken his little nose up. Okay, and then because he has a kind of really fur, I'm just going to add some little kind of jaggy lines to give the indication of some fur. Okay, now the thing I'm going to do is you can use a colored pencil if you want to. I'm just going to use my actual pencil lead, and we're going to add in the coloring for his coat, which the top kind of part area of his coat is a darker, usually a reddish or rusty brown, but he's got some good white around his eyes, and his ears are a little bit white. And then he has this just great white patch that runs down his belly, or down his neck underneath him. So I'm going to kind of shade that as well on the top part. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of finish off with some kind of fur lines. These nice and fluffy. So this gives you a little snippet on how to draw a fox. Again, if you want a little bit more detailed information on how to draw kind of the anatomy of a canine body, check out some of my other videos. I have quite a few on drawing wolves, and it kind of goes into a little bit more detail on that. If you aren't already a subscriber, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of my future videos coming up. If there is something that you'd like to see a tutorial on how to draw, just leave that in the comment box below, and you never know, I might make that into a video. So thanks again for watching. God bless you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.